Right now at noon, we continue to follow breaking news in Southern California. Live pictures of a fire that crews are battling. They're actually battling 3 major wildfires right now, burning out of control in Los Angeles County. These fires are now considered deadly. Officials say 2 people have died in one of those fires. This live picture here right now shows you the intensity of the flames and the heat because of that thick smoke that we're seeing that's literally blocking out the sun. Right now, in other live pictures from the ground, you can see this house. It looks like an Adobe type style house with an Adobe rooftop burning from the inside out right now. And firefighters really at this point, because so many homes are burning, they're doing what they can in terms of first saving lives and then trying to preserve property. But at this point, they're just kind of making sure that things stay as contained as possible, trying to keep these house fires from spreading to other homes. But you can see this house falling apart before our eyes right now. And you can see the structure and what this home is made of. This house, the fire's not burning through it. It's not a wood frame. But the Adobe rooftop there, a lot of it, the roof already fell through. And you can see it's now kind of just collapsing in on itself. That firefighter there just standing guard, probably just waiting to start putting the water on the flames. Again, very strategic in how they're working in terms of trying to keep these fires from spreading to nearby houses. We've seen rows of homes go up, and you can see where they try to take a stand and protect certain homes because of when they arrive there and just the current situation. But you can see the winds here pushing those flames in one clear direction to the left. This whole area remains under a red flag warning. 70,000 people are under evacuation orders right now in the greater Los Angeles area. More than 1,000 structures have been destroyed, including this one here. Thousands more are threatened. Let's take a look at where these fires are burning. The Palisades fire burning in the Pacific Palisades area. The Eaton fire burning north of Pasadena, and that's where 2 people died. And the Hearst fire is spreading near Sylmar to the north there, just south of Santa Clarita. We want to begin with the Palisades fire as we continue to follow this breaking news. Let's take another live picture from the fire here, and you can see that smoke rising over the horizon of the hills. This broke out yesterday morning, and we were following it for you at this hour at noon yesterday. It just started just after 10:30 a.m., and so far it's already burned nearly 3,000 acres. CAL FIRE says wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour are expected to continue through Thursday for this particular area. Now, at least right now, the smoke seems to be dissipating straight up into the air. That's very different than what we're seeing here. Here is a look from Los Angeles County right along the ocean. You can see the intensity of the flames right up to the water's edge and just how thick the smoke is here. Now take a look at the flames that we're seeing from the Palisades fire stretching all the way to the Pacific coast. And you can see that burned home and nothing but the frame left of that house. This is Malibu, and you can see these beachfront, oceanfront houses destroyed. Pepperdine University in the Malibu area announcing that its Malibu and Calabasas campuses are closed today. There's so much smoke in the air. We know more than 1,400 firefighting personnel are working to fight the flames, and the Los Angeles Fire Department is even asking off-duty members to be ready to jump in on the fire lines and help out. It is a request they haven't made in at least 20 years. Los Angeles officials providing an update on emergency response efforts this morning.
Now, together, these fires are stretching the capacity of emergency services to their maximum limits. The Los Angeles City Fire Department is battling these 2 major fires while also maintaining, I want to focus on this as well, 911 services for the city's approximate 4 million residents. Now, despite the severity of the conditions, our department remains fully committed to safeguarding lives and property.
We also know within the last hour or so, President Biden and Governor Gavin Newsom received a briefing from fire officials. That's where we learned a lot of new information. But let's go back now to this live picture from Altadena. And during that press conference, Altadena is one of the places that they mentioned where they're seeing a lot of destruction, including this one house that's on fire right now. And you can see that firefighter there in the foreground and someone else there on the right. You know, it's just it's a hard situation for these firefighters. They've got to do the best they can and triage this situation. You can see that lawn furniture that's moved out to the side of that other home there. Lawn furniture, of course, one of those flammable things that firefighters say, get that lawn furniture away from your house. If you have a pool, throw the lawn furniture in the pool, because lawn furniture in a situation like this, even an ember, can catch fire, and then that could actually catch your home on fire. We also want to talk about the Eaton fire that is exploding in size. The Eaton fire has now burned 10,600 acres, according to the Angeles National Forest officials. And these pictures from the Eaton fire earlier today, and look at this shell of a home that is left, and look at the intensity of the winds created, not just from the fire itself, but just the Santa Ana winds that created this whole problem with that brush fire. Nothing but the chimney and the fireplace remaining at that property right there. Entire neighborhoods have been lost, houses engulfed in flames, and a lot of damage left behind. And you can see a burned out car there in the driveway. Some areas, people are getting their first look at what is left today after such a devastating day yesterday. This is the Hearst fire. It's grown to more than 500 acres since it broke out last night. Evacuation orders have been issued throughout this area of Los Angeles, and this is video from crews on the ground. And this was just this morning, and you can see the intensity here. And listen to the wind. Numerous structures have burned, and you can see the homes, some of them engulfed, some of them spared, but just an emergency and a very scary situation as firefighters are just doing the best they can to, one, save lives. Now, crews are also working a new smaller fire in the region. This is called the Woodley fire. It began just after 6 o'clock this morning in the Sepulveda Basin. You can see it's just west of the 405. And here's a look from that fire earlier today. Initially, crews were reporting the fire had burned about 75 acres. But again, listen to the winds. You can hear how intense the winds are still right now. Crews have now said it's only burned about 30 acres. Firefighters are working to contain and protect structures the best they can. Now, again, those 4 fires really putting a strain on Southern California firefighters. Los Angeles County Fire Department says they were not prepared for this type of widespread, unprecedented disaster.
There are not enough firefighters in LA County to address 4 separate fires of this magnitude. The LA County Fire Department was prepared for 1 or 2 major brush fires, but not 4, especially given these sustained winds and low humidities.
Yeah, sustained winds. Those 2 words right there describe it all. Here's another live look, another angle for you. And you can see that smoke still blocking out the sun behind it, and just really dark, intense smoke that we're seeing here. Meteorologist Dirk Verdorn, is there any relief in sight from these winds, Dirk? Any relief in the future?
Yeah, well, the winds are strong. The good news is that they're not as strong, but still they're going to be creating very hazardous conditions for the firefighters and trying to control this fire. But it's just not as extreme as it was yesterday and overnight last night. So to kind of put things into perspective, yesterday, last night, and even early this morning, we had wind gusts that were ranging anywhere from 50 to 70 miles per hour. And that was what was showing up here on our map. And through, again, this area where the Palisade fire has been going on, we've been seeing some of those stronger winds. And even though there's not a fire going on, another spot that's been very windy is from Santa Ana to Riverside. But this area right now has wind gusts that are ranging anywhere from 30 to 40 miles per hour. And we've just seen wind gusts drop off at Santa Ana to 28, where just about a half an hour ago was 47-mile-an-hour wind. So there's still some gusty conditions in the area. Forecast. This is the forecast. And you can see this area where the strongest winds are will start to weaken, and they're going to lighten up just a bit as we go through this evening. So here we are, 4 o'clock in the late afternoon. You can see wind gusts are expected to still be between 20 to up to 40 miles per hour, and they'll continue to relax as we go through the overnight tonight. So there's still going to be that offshore breeze. There's still going to be very dry conditions, but the winds are going to relax, and so that is some good news, but still the fire danger will remain, Lisa.
Right, yes. It's good to know that there is some good news, especially since fire officials say that they had wind gusts hitting 100 miles per hour in some spots overnight. Fire crews from our region are now heading down to Southern California to help fight these wildfires. Take a look at the crews last night before they were deployed. Sacramento Fire, Sac Metro Fire, and Cosumnes Fire put together a strike team of 5 engines and 22 firefighters to help out. They drove throughout the night to get to Los Angeles County. This team checked in with the command post, and they are now on the fire lines.
This is something that we would see during the summer months. We just have an extended fire season now lasting pretty much all year round. So we're always at the ready. When you see these yellow fire engines, they're staffed by our members, but they're provided us by Cal OES.
We also know that Amador Fire and El Dorado Hills Fire, as well as firefighters from Davis, have been deployed to help out as well. We're going to continue to track these fires and the conditions both on air and online. And for the very latest information, make sure you download the KCRA 3 app and turn on those push notifications.